whispers fall through the night. Shine the light. Open air, yeah. You're not there. Every touch a line we break. Just want you to move in closer than before with every word. I get this feeling for you. I'll give you something more. I can't take how it was before. Now you're caught in this love haze, caught in this love haze with me. A place you were afraid of. Can't take how it was before. Now I'm caught in this love haze, caught in this love haze with you. Can't stop thinking of you now. Please keep my thoughts running, keep my thoughts running. I could hold you now somehow. I promise I would show. I'm sorry that I left you here alone. I know I was wrong. That's why I wrote you this song. I'm only here because of you, and I don't know how or when I'm supposed to give myself to someone new. I'm lost in your heart. I'm only here because of you, and I don't know how or when I'm supposed to give myself to someone new. I'm lost in your. Someone just like me, just like me. Someone just like you. Someone just like me, just like me. Someone just like you. Someone just like me. Someone just like you. Someone just like me. Someone just like you. Look at us now. I know why you miss me, and I will chase your shadow of someone. Look at us now. I know I miss you, and I will want to see you right alone. Someone like you. Look at us now. I know why you miss me, and I will chase your shadow of someone. Look at us now. I know I miss you, and I will want to see you right alone. Someone like you. Someone just like me, just like me. Someone just like you. Someone just like me, just like me. Someone just like you. Someone just like me. Someone just like you. as the night began to run away. Live with me within this moment and stay. Just stay. We can drive around forever and chase the sunsets away. Away. We can ride along together until God takes you away. Until God takes you away. In the end, I'll hold you tight and be the place you hide. No matter what your heart decides.
What's going on, everyone?
All right, hello everyone. So, we had such a good time with our part one, celebrating our 1 year anniversary of Life from Let Down, that when it ended, we were like, no. But it was our first live stream, and we learned a lot from it.
Figured out the battery situation.
Yeah, we figured out how to keep the battery going, so we bought the necessary equipment, and we can't wait to get to the rest of the sessions today, because we were having such a good time during part one that we didn't want it to end. I mean, just sharing our stories, how much fun we've had this whole time during this course of a year. You know, it was really cool. It was cool to sit down and just reminisce on everything that we've done and all the amazing musicians and talent that we've come across, that we've been fortunate to work with, you know?
Yeah, so it's going to be a longer stream today, so we don't have to worry about the laptop dying on us today. So I think the first one, we were only able to get through 7, so we shouldn't have a problem with that today. So we got quite a bit to go through today, but it's going to be fun. We're going to do the same thing that we did. We'll share some of the stories, some of the little tidbits that maybe the bands didn't know about what happened with the session. Just give you guys a little bit more about what we've gone through and everything. So we're excited for this one.
Yeah, cool behind the scenes of what we've done. And I know that when I was younger and I would see stuff like this, like, it was really cool to see like the experiences that whoever's working with the band had, and when they reflect on it, like, I love it. Till this day I still watch videos like that, so it was pretty cool. So we just want to say thank you for our part one. I believe we covered Bloomwave,
Skull Kid, Yolotli, Soul Parade, Father Wolf, Easy Sleeper, TLH Worship, and we left off on Convict. So Convict was our last one for part one. So today we're going to be starting with our good friends from Steel Lake. So they did a song called God Complex. Anything else you want to add before we jump into it?
Before we jump into it, I really highly do recommend going back to see part one. If see the part one recap, because you do get to see like you get to hear all of our experiences with those bands, and just how much of a fucking blast that we had. So I really do recommend going back to part one when you get an opportunity. That way you just get a clear picture of what we've been going through this whole past year and all the cool stories that we've accumulated. So let's go ahead and get started with Steel Lake. So John, what do you remember from Steel Lake?
So this was another project too that I remember where they had samples. They were just heavy as shit. Yeah. Another one of those bands where it just hypes you up and you want to fucking hit someone.
Yes.
So these guys are really good friends of ours. So I know Laurie, he was also in Yolotli, so this was his second rodeo with us when he did Steel Lake. So a different energy, different vibe for this one, but they're awesome dudes.
Yes. Oh man, we had a blast, and we have to give credit where credit's due. like we mentioned before, we're not live sound engineers, so we, the live sound thing for us took us a while to grasp. And I think around the Steel Lake time is when we started finding our groove, and we didn't know how powerful a Shure SM58 was.
That's right. This is the first
This
time.
is the first one.
So we would always use the Shure SM7Bs for our live performances, especially for metal bands, because that's what it's known for. So I remember when Steel Lake came, they brought their own 58.
It was a wireless one.
Yeah, it was a wireless one too. And from then on, it was just like, holy shit, we're gonna start using that from now on.
I think the next day we ordered 3 Shure SM58s for the studio.
So thank you, Steel Lake, for for helping us learn that.
Exactly, because it was crazy because during playback, because we would record vocals usually with the SM7B, the one that we're using right now, but we would notice that there was a lot of bleed. And Steel Lake was the first one where we were hearing playback that the bleed was so minimal and the quality was so good that Steel Lake inspired us to buy a couple of Shure SM58s. So we bought them the next day. They got here within a couple days. And after that, we've been using Shure SM58. So credit to you guys. Thank you guys for teaching us, how live sound is supposed to be approached a little bit better, So here we go. Let's go ahead and check it out. So, Steel Lake God Complex.
Hey guys, we're Steel Lake, live from Letdown. Oh God! Pick up the gaming!
Yes. Like this part. That's so cool. There's that drum cam shot.
And I think this is also one of the very few projects where we didn't use the fog machine.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it came out really clear.
We did. I remember his energy when the singer vocalist. Oh, it was so captivating. Oh my God.
It was hard to follow him on the camera, but that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Trying to capture it, so.
See, I love that. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, I love that part.
That's cool. I like when the musicians just they just make it their thing.
Yes.
He's rolling around the floor, getting all into it.
Love it.
I thought for a moment he was gonna hit me at one point.
Yes. But that's what it's about. The music moves you like that. Oh. This was my favorite part of the song. Yes.
I'm glad you kept that in there.
Right? Yeah, hell yeah. It's those little moments that that I love. Those that you capture unknowingly.
Those guys were so cool, down to earth guys. They like to party just as much too. So fuck yeah.
Do you remember how much you again you expect people that play this music to be all hard and tough, but these guys were just the coolest motherfuckers,
Yeah.
dude. They were so cool. And by the way, okay, so around this time, John, I think we're starting to pick up a little steam because Steel Lake was one of the first bands that I had somebody random come up to me when I forgot where I was, but they're like, "Hey, I just caught the new Steel Lake Live from Letdown. It was so cool." And that's when I was like, "Oh shit! Like hell yeah! Like it's working." Because I know they had just released that song, or they were going to release it around the same time, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and then they were using it as a promotion, I remember like that's what we're trying to accomplish, like to help bands promote their music. So they used it like they released it coincidentally. I don't know the word. Coincidingly, their official release and then the live set, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, man!" And so yeah, hell yeah, Steel Lake again. Thank you guys for coming down. We had a blast, man.
If you guys haven't had a chance to catch them live, they're just as energetic on stage. So, and cool little fun fact, I remember the drummer from, oh my god, like one of my very first bands, like in 2006, 2007. I think at the time he was in a band called Bring Forth the Gallows. And it's crazy how like everything just comes full circle, or you connect with people all over again, like 10 years later, 20 years later. So it's cool to see that that they're still running.
Right. So and that that segues perfectly into Balances, because I've known Chris for going on over 20 years, I believe, and we're currently working with these guys at the moment, and I've never met. I can honestly say, like, these group of guys are just so fucking cool to hang around with. That when the sessions end, we're like, oh, like, I wish there was a way to keep it going, it going. But we're working towards making music and a goal. And I remember when they showed up, when we asked Chris to come on down, he was like, yeah, let's do it. I was so excited because I hadn't heard his new project that he was working, which was Balances at the moment. Because these guys have been around, and you come to see, like, when people have a good following, like Balances has one,
Yeah.
And it was cool to see the response after they released that. We released the Live from Letdown session, and these guys are just cool. Like, we have a blast hanging out with them. And I remember after the Live from Letdown, this was one of the first ones where we started getting like a good interaction amongst, in the comments and the likes, and it was cool to see,
And it all goes back to the kind of people that they are. They're just so genuine, so easygoing.
Yep.
We just had a really good session with them on Saturday when we were doing bass and guitar, and they're just so talented musicians. They know their shit.
Yes.
So it's one of those projects where you can tell all of their energy, all of their effort that they're putting into it, and you can tell that they really do care about their music and also about their fans,
Yes.
their community. They have a really good following, but again, like I said, it goes back to the kind of people they are. They're just really, really, all of them, every band that we've worked with, they're all so cool. But same thing, kind of with this one. I remember growing up again, before I really started getting to like my first serious band, and I saw Red Queen Effect.
Yeah,
this
Red
is
Queen,
this
yes.
is where I was getting a lot of inspiration from. So, Chris, thanks for the help along the way, man.
And what was cool too is we got to see Serge from Red Queen Effect.
Yeah, he stopped by too.
He came stop by, hanging out with us in the band. And Balances is a good example of how you're supposed to grow your community. It's not all about the music. You have to establish that connection with your fans, with the people who are trying to support you. And they're the prime example of that type of band. So I have nothing but great things to say about Balances. I can't wait till their EP's done, But I remember when I mixed this song, and I was just like, oh man, I was excited for Chris,
Yeah.
because I hadn't heard his new project, and then this was my first time actually hearing it. We recorded it, So Here we go. We're gonna go ahead and watch balances off.
Hey guys, we're Balances and we're live from Letdown.
And that's just one guitar.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
But one thing about that, did we take the 412 and then the 212?
No, that's just one. The
Just
412.
one? Oh, okay.
The cabinet, the 412 cabinet. That's just a traditional 4-piece rocking out, dude. And that's what I love about it. You know, they want to bring like this party vibe type, and they're nailing it, you know. It's just 4 dudes. Oh, so cool. Hell yeah. Oh no, it's the 212.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
knew something
you're
was
right.
different.
He brought the 212 cat. And look how powerful it sounds, the 212. He does have a fucking badass guitar rig there. You know. Oh yeah. It's up. Oh yeah. Is it just me or the toms sound really good?
Yeah.
It's cool to hear them, like, we get to hear them, and, like, oh, this is cool.
And it's cool because so when we're filming the live videos, we usually have our ear protection in. So there's a lot of things that I don't always catch on the song because I can't hear it. But yeah, going back, there's like little things that I never noticed. So it's really cool.
Right? This is cool.
That little reggaeton beat.
Awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Oh man. You know, okay, so he was mentioning to me on during a session that they sometimes get asked like, "Hey, are you gonna play that song that you guys played live?"
Mhm.
You know, and that makes me really happy, John, because you know we really do truly put everything that we have into these videos and songs at these live performances, and to see that, you know, some of your fans that you're playing to recognize, like, hey, are you gonna play that song? Like, that means a lot, man. You know.
And that was the whole purpose of this.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's cool that we're really seeing the results of our work.
Yeah. And I remember a funny story about that. So we have to wear ear protection during the during the filming these things, because we do like to get in front of the you know, the musician's face, and we'll move it around. I do the drums though. So a funny story is one time, I don't remember what band it was, but it was.
I was just about to ask you that. Do you remember?
No.
They hit it like right there, right next to your ear.
I was moving the camera, and my right ear was right next to the cymbal, and he crashed right in front of it. Oh my God! The next day, I bought those earplugs, man.
I think it was pretty early on.
It must have been. It's between like 3 and 6 that happened, because now I won't do it without it, because
Yeah.
it's just too loud, you know. Especially because we try to get in front of the artist's face, and we want it to feel like you're there. So it's crazy, man. But yeah, so there we go, balances. All right, so John, No Suffer. Go ahead and get us started on that one.
So No Suffer is another one that we were really excited
guys.
to get started.
Hey, guys.
You know, we've known JL
Yo.
for such a long time. Toast, awesome guys too, and these guys are local legends. So they've been grinding for the longest time, and they were so excited when we reached out to them to do the video. So kudos to them, man. You guys are still kicking ass. Super happy with how this one came out,
Yes.
and I don't have anything to say.
Oh, local legends. And when we asked them and they said yes, guys, you really like, you made our day, because when we started this, you guys were one of the first names that we're like, man, we got to get them in, but we were a little shy to ask you. But I think once we got a couple under our belt, we're like, come on, let's ask them, you know.
Because we have something to show now. So
Yeah, we have something to show, you know. But JL, you know, he's always been such a fucking, not only is he a badass musician all around, whatever genre he plays, he fucking nails it, man. He's such a good fucking drummer, and he deserves all the recognition that he gets, man. And when he said yes, you know, it really did make our day. And then I think this is around the time too where we started shooting like 2 or 3 videos per week.
yeah, we had a lot going on.
You know, our schedule started ramping up, which showed us that, hey, we're on the right track. We're doing something really cool. And I know when they came, we're like, fuck yes, hell yeah, they're coming, you know. So for me, the intro of this song, you know, when I started mixing it and I heard you'll hear it too when you hear it right now. It's so fucking tough.
Yeah,
You know, and it's such a short song.
and it's only one guitar too.
Only one guitar, and I think I don't even think it reaches 3 minutes. I think it's like 2:48 or something. Like it's a
Minus
relatively
the intro. Yeah.
yeah, it's a relatively short song, but that just goes to show you that you don't need all that.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you can just you say what you gotta say and you fucking get it out and let
Mhm.
the music speak for itself. And this is a fucking prime example. You know, Toast owned the fucking stage. You know. Oh, and then another cool story about this one is I was at a party once, and we were talking with some acquaintances, right? And then they're like, "Oh, what do you do?" I was like, "Oh, you know, I work at a studio. You know, we're filming some stuff." And I was like, "Oh yeah, check it out. This is what our latest." It was like a temporary video edit, and they were like, "Oh shit, that's No Suffer." You know, like out in the blue, like I didn't even know who this person was, and they were like, "Oh shit, that's No Suffer." I was like, "Yeah, we just did a live from Letdown from them," and they're like, "No way, that's you guys." And I was like, "Yeah." They were so excited to see the upcoming No Suffer
That's so cool, man.
live from Letdown. You know,
That's so cool.
and it just goes to show that the community that they create really supports them. You
Mhm.
know. So, oh man, okay, here we go. So pay attention to the intro because this is one of my favorite intros of
It's tough as
of
shit.
any of them. It is. So here we go. No Suffer, introspect.
Yo, we're No Suffer, and we're live from Letdown.
Dude, I love it. Dude, you just see everybody warming up. I love that shot you got of him, John. Look at that, dude.
Short and sweet. Short and sweet, but it's very very impactful.
That's very powerful, huh?
No, you're right. About 2 minutes,
Yeah.
because I think after this was the B-roll.
Yeah, we put out the B-roll stuff.
So this is where we also started experimenting with offering bands like, just kind of showing them that it's not always business. You don't always have to be so serious all the time. So
Yeah.
we started kind of letting loose a little bit more, showing that when you're gonna come here, you're coming for the mood, for the experience, for a good time. And we want bands to feel that.
Yeah.
Because it's very daunting to go in, kind of thinking, it's just gonna be we're straight to work, and it is. But we want to have that relaxed environment too, where lay back, have fun, be yourself, because
Yeah.
that's how it should be.
Yeah, and again, this is where we started doing B-roll. And we really thought about it when we started coming up with that idea that we wanted your fans and your supporters to get to know you as individuals too. Because we're seeing that in this day and age that's a big thing now. It's not all about the music, somebody who supports you wants to connect with you also too, on a personal level.
And then it's also cool to just kind of show what goes on in terms of setting up a whole shoot, or what happens when the bands come in, how excited they are when they finally get all set up, how excited we get when everything is ready to roll, and we push record on the camera. That's when I start getting excited, is when all right, we're in it, man.
There's always a little snippet of nervousness, huh?
Yeah.
When the bands first get here.
Mhm.
And right away it goes away, but it happens almost every time, I think. And maybe it's nerves for them being recorded live, because it's live. There's, but we really do focus on telling the bands that it's okay to fuck up. The most important part is to perform and have a fucking blast.
It's always funny sometimes when we're going back into the control room and we hear playback, and then the band start getting into arguments
they start arguing
on which one they want to do, and they nitpick, or I liked my vocals on the first one, but we did it better on the second one. So it's always it's funny to hear those conversations, and it's all in good fun.
It is, and they're like, "Can you take the first take and put it in the second take?" And oh no,
can't do that. At least not in this context.
Yeah, we're like, no, this is live. This is not production. But I think this is around this time. I think me and you two are already starting we're finding our groove on how to make these videos.
Yeah.
And stay consistent, and how to, if a band said, hey, we're interested, and we could get them in that day.
Mm-hmm.
I think we already started learning what we needed to do. to make sure that we fucking produce the best quality for the bands. And
Yeah.
I think around this time is where we're there already, you know. So who's next?
Dust Lover. So this one is a very drastic change of pace. So Dusk Lover has a very atmospheric, ambient tone to them.
Yes.
So they really build up the atmosphere. And I've known Mikey and Joel for the longest time. We used to play in Ira the Machine together with Joel and Mikey. He's been doing his own stuff.
That's right.
I remember there was a band.
Yeah.
It was called Sunsets Over Whataburger.
Yes.
And I'll
yeah.
never forget that name.
He's
'cause
in that band?
He was in the band.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. Hell yeah.
So
yeah,
we
Sunsets over Waterburger. Shout out.
it's
Hell yeah.
cool to again, a lot of these bands now, I've played with them in one way or another from a long time ago. So again, it's awesome to see that they're still going, and they have a very unique sound to them. It's a 3-piece, but they really do a good job at building atmosphere, and that's my cup of tea. That's the stuff that I really enjoy listening to. So they killed it, and I got a chance to finally check them out. Joel's wearing the shirt right now. They opened up from Indian Lakes at a show. I think it was. I want to say it was in November.
Hell yeah.
So I
dude.
think that's about the time
Congrats to them.
we were in last year, October-ish, November.
Yeah.
This is about the time that we were. So
I remember I was astonished that 3 people could produce that sound.
and I think what Mikey did too, he went stereo because he had 2 amps.
Yeah, but I believe if I recall, there was like 112 each. It was nothing like he didn't bring in stacks.
Yeah.
But he knew his rig so well that when I heard playback, I was like, shit, what? That's a 3-piece band? And you know what? It was, when they came, I was so grateful when they came because it was cool to have a change of pace.
Yeah.
To introduce yet another genre. Because we hadn't worked with this genre, I don't think at all. I mean, in terms of the live sessions.
Yeah.
And I remember when they came and we were hearing, because it's a pretty long song, you know, but it just builds up so beautifully. And it was amazing to see so much power come from nothing.
Yeah.
Because it's very, very relaxed, and it grows very, very intense.
Yeah, and the song specifically is like a very gradual build-up.
Yes.
So when it gets there, it gets there.
Right?
So, but again, that's something specific about this style of music because that's what it does. So,
Yeah, I love it, and they take their time. Like, okay, so this is a perfect contrast. No Suffer, short and sweet. Dust Lover did a little bit longer, but it still makes sense in the context of what they're trying to accomplish for their audience.
yeah.
And I remember, I think I was at a bar when, because I always watch the what do you call it, the premieres?
Premieres, yeah.
Yes.
I don't think I've missed one.
I think I missed. No, I haven't missed one. Wherever I'm at, I'll watch it.
Mhm.
And I was at a bar with this one, and I remember just sitting so just happy. Like, it was just cool to see them and hear them because I really connected with their song. So okay, here we go. Dusk Lover, How Life Is.
Hey guys, we're Dusk Lover, and we're live from Let Down.
Oh, I remember you added this little intro because it fit their vibe.
Right? I remember I did. Yeah, I
It was
did.
cool going like walking in the door. That was cool.
Is this one of the first ones where we over smoked it?
No,
No, huh?
I don't think it was this one.
It was just traditional. But dude, look how the music accentuates that shot.
Mhm.
You know, this is where, like, again, we're starting to understand what we need to do to help the bands appear larger than life.
Yeah.
You know. Dude, that's just a bass and a guitar. And it just fits so well.
Yeah, he did have two caps.
Yeah, I remember, yeah.
And Nathan's an amazing drummer too.
Oh, dude.
They have another like little metal side project that they do.
Yeah.
Oh, you would not expect like go for metal and then go to this, but no, they're awesome musicians. They're so cool.
His voice just fits so perfectly into the context of the song. Oh, I love it. We did do a stereo on the guitar, huh? Yeah. I can hear it on the headphones.
Yeah.
It sounds like two guitars. So cool. The lights fit this song perfectly.
The what?
The lights.
It did?
No, like it fits the song perfectly.
Oh yeah. We changed the lights on that one too.
Did we?
We used a different color on that one.
Okay.
And that's another thing too. When we do the videos, we try to choose the lighting that's gonna best fit the
genre.
project or the genre. So I think this one we went for like a little bit more of a moodier lighting.
I love how he does this. John, look. Right here. Dude, when I was mixing that would throw me off.
Yeah, because it's off.
But I love that it's
the offer, yeah.
And then we just start leading into the outro impact one. Oh, dude, so good.
That's how you build atmosphere.
Dude. The fact that he knows how his guitar's going to feedback and he creates the musicality with his amps to create that bed. Oh,
And that's a difficult thing to do
very difficult.
because you have, especially with his pedal board setup, you have to know how it works,
Exactly.
the ins, the outs, because if you do something different, it's not going to have the same effect.
Nope.
Or if you don't do it stylistically like he's doing, it's going to have
Yeah.
not going to work out.
Or if you fuck up just what you're going to hear like off, it will not fit. Yeah. So beautiful, bro. And look how he's controlling the feedback.
I think he had. I don't know if it was him. I know someone had the Holy Grail pedal. I love that pedal, that reverb pedal.
The reverb pedal, yeah.
I think it was at this point where I was like, oh no, they're not done. Because I
Yeah.
was gonna stop filming, but then
Yeah.
I saw him still going. I'm like, oh no, he's
This
moving
might be
his
take
head.
one, huh? Or take two? Do you remember? I don't remember.
No, I don't.
But just look how it's all working together. Oh, dude. Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's you, right? Oh, John. Beautiful shot, dude.
I think they nailed it in the first one.
You know, a lot of people would say that that end part is noise. But I don't hear that. I hear a fucking an atmosphere of chaos that just sounds fucking perfect. You know. And I remember when this session ended, this was one of the first times where I felt like, fuck, I don't want it to end. You know, because the guys were just so fucking cool. Remember, we were just hanging out and laughing. Just like with every other band, you know. And I think when Dust Glover was finished, I think because of all those prior experiences and then them coming in and we were like reminiscing of the past, huh?
Yeah.
And I remember like, fuck, man, I don't want this to end. You know, it's one of those moments where you're like, you're genuinely having a good time and you just don't want it to end.
Yeah.
You know. Well, yeah, Dust Lover, hey, fucking awesome, man.
And even though the song, what did we hit in like about 8 minutes?
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like that.
Right.
So when we were filming, like it didn't seem like it was an 8-minute song. It was all put together so carefully and so artistically that when we finished, we're like, oh shit! Like I didn't realize how long the song was.
Yeah.
And usually, if it's a longer song, that kind of turns people off.
Yeah.
But when it's done correctly, like they did, it's just that's a work of art.
8 minutes went by and I didn't even feel it. I didn't even feel it at all. You know. So that's
Damn
just
good
a
song.
damn good song. Yeah. But yeah. Testament to you guys. Fuck yeah. Good job, man.
Chile.
Okay. So.
Hey guys, we're chilling.
Okay. So, just a reminder to everybody who's has an opportunity to check us out, checking out the live stream. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. We are really working hard to get these bands exposed, to get them to a new audience, to get them to potential new listeners. And subscribing not only helps us, but it really helps the bands grow. So if you haven't had the opportunity, make sure that you subscribe to our channel. Follow the Instagram. That's where we predominantly showcase all these artists. What else, John?
Check out part 1 if you hadn't had a chance. We did that one on Thursday of last week, so we got a chance to finally get our rig set up and everything. So we really wanted to showcase all the bands that we've worked with so far, and if there's one that really stuck out with you, go check it out again. Go check it out like 20 times.
Yes, yeah. Put it on a playlist, But yeah, make sure you check out part 1, like John said, because we did do a bunch of bands on that one. And it feels good to not be rushing. We were fighting the battery last time. Okay, so Chile. Chile holds a really cool spot with me because this is the first...
This is when we got the new lenses.
Yeah, this is the first shoot where we realized, hey, the bands can benefit from better equipment from us. So we invested in some new lenses for our camera. And we've been using them ever since because it really added a dynamic, I think, to the shoots that we were so happy with, that we made that investment to up our quality with the cameras. And Chile was the first one. And I remember not only does Chile the quality starts to look a little bit better. Did they have the black curtains too?
I think this might have been the first one where we had,
Yeah. So we started we started realizing, we got to work with the black a little bit better. So we changed some of the aesthetics of the room. We changed the lens of the camera. But the thing about Chile is that when I went to mix them, they blew me away with how clean they were. It was crazy. I remember
have like a Mars Volta kind of style. It reminds me of.
But when I was mixing them, they all played so well that the mix was relatively easy to complete because they were just so good.
It also helps that there's 3 guys.
Yeah.
There's only 3 things.
No, but that's the thing.
Oh, and they didn't have vocals.
They didn't have vocals. And it was an instrumental band, and they blew me the fuck away. I was like, oh, shit, with how good they were when I was mixing them. So, Chile. Yeah, this is the start of a new adventure. I remember for us because we updated the quality of our equipment, and we realized like, hey, we got to do our part too, to make sure that we keep getting better and better.
And I also remember this is around the time where I was really starting to experiment with like the lighting and how it fits in the shot.
Yeah.
So towards the later half or the most recent ones that we've done, I think I have the lighting atmosphere on my end like exactly how I want it. And you'll see the progression of that change in the shoots, but I'm always trying to get like a different shot or a cool angle. Yeah. And specifically with these lenses, this is where we were realizing that we had to back up a little bit more.
Yes.
Because the lenses are bigger, so we have to adjust accordingly. And then it took a little bit of time to get used to it, but I was really happy with how the footage came out on this one.
Yeah, it came out awesome. So here we go, Chile, Arania. Here we go.
Hey guys, we're Chile, and we are live from Let Down.
Kind of like a Sparta vibe too.
Yeah, dude. Such a good song. Dude, that mix in the headphones sounds so good, dude. But that's all them. It's not me. Dude. Wait, didn't the drummer just join too?
Yes.
Right? And you would never tell.
And he learned. I don't remember how recently he joined, but they were like, yeah, he learned the songs pretty quickly.
Pretty
I'm like,
quickly, huh?
Damn.
You would never know. Such a fucking badass drummer, man. Woo. And for a lefty, I remember for me when I was shooting, because I do the drums.
That's
he's
right.
He's a lefty, so it was a little weird for me because I had to get on the other side. But it came out fucking cool.
But he's still playing right-handed. He has a right-handed setup, but he is left-handed.
But yeah.
I think we've only had one band that had a left-handed setup.
That's right.
Collide the Gemini.
You're right. But he's a lefty drummer, huh?
Yes, and you can tell because he's leading with
Yeah.
his left.
Dun-dun-dun. Ah, so cool, dude. They just sound so clean. And you would never know. Just join the band.
I like the end right here.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Oh, dude, I still remember. Hell yeah.
That bass was huge.
Right?
So remember when I picked it up, the neck was just thick. That's what she said.
Yeah, I remember that was one of the cleanest mixes I got for personally as a mixer.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I really love how overall that sound came, and it's only a 3-piece, so sometimes it's hard to accentuate a 3-piece because you don't have very many elements. But I was able to get a good clean mix that I was really proud of.
It sounded really good.
Right. So Chile, thank you for coming on down. I'm gonna take a quick break, John.
Hey guys.
Hey guys, we're chilling and we're.
I'll be able to take a quick break. I'll be back 2 minutes.
So again, guys, if you're just tuning in, thank you guys for stopping by. This is our part 2 of going through our Live from Letdown. So this is our little way to celebrate our 1-year anniversary, just kind of show everything that we've been doing, all the bands that we've worked with, and just really give them a shout out and a thanks just for coming by and killing it and doing their thing. So while he's taking a break, so King Collapsia. So these guys were, for just a 2-piece, I was so blown away by how massive they sound. And it's crazy because when we do the videos, I'll usually have the vocals, the guitars, and the bass, not the bass, the vocals and the guitars. So I'll have multiple people to focus on, but since it was just a 2-piece, I was only on the bass. So it felt a little strange having to just focus on that and not have to worry about giving the spotlight to someone else. So this one was really cool, and they were such nice guys, super cool. And I think I've been saying it that I always run into someone that I've known from like years past, and this was another example of it. So I think I met Brian on the UTEP drumline. So it was a long time ago, and when I brought it up and we were just kind of going back and forth, we were like, oh crap, I don't remember that. So very very small world, and it's cool how things come full circle all over again. But yeah, I was just telling him, Hex, that this was the project that blew me away because it was only two guys, but they were huge. They sounded massive.
I couldn't believe that two people could do to do that shit, man. I remember, and then this was another one that I was out. I think I was shopping for groceries, and they came up to me and they're like, "Dude, I just caught the new King Collapsia," and they told me like, "What the fuck? That's just two people, dude." I was like, "Right? That's just two people."
Yeah.
And I know for us sometimes it's hard because we divide the room in half, right? And John films one half, I fill the other half. So for us, it was just one person each.
I was just talking about that right now. How it felt a little strange just having to not like share the footage with someone else and just focus on that one person. So.
And I remember too when I was editing this video, I wanted to change the color scheme a little to fit the song, and I think I got it. Dude.
Yeah, this one looked really really good.
Right, because it looks a little bit different from the other ones. Was this the one where we fucking smoked it up hard with the smoke machine?
No, I think we
Not yet?
we passed it.
Okay. So, we use a smoke machine on almost all the shoots because it does add a lot of atmosphere. There was one band where John accidentally left the smoke machine on for way too long. It wasn't these guys?
It was My Darling May.
Oh, that's right. Okay, we'll get
Darling
there.
May.
We'll get there. But, yeah, I remember King Collapsia when they brought his rig, right? And you know it's something that we're not used to, right? Because we've recorded like 8 people in this room, you know, and we just kept working our way down, and then we went to 2 people. But when I heard the playback, John, I remember I was like, oh shit, these guys are onto something, you know.
No vocals, no nothing, just straight up like aggressive power.
Right.
And it's so cool.
But it's also a little groovy.
Yeah.
You know, where you can bob your head. In particular, though, I remember when I hear this song playback, I just get like a cool vintage vibe.
Yeah.
And I can picture someone jumping on stage just like going crazy. But it's just 2 people, you know. So King Collapsia, a way to fucking blow that out of the water. It's just 2 people.
And I remember when they came, I had that same sweater, and it reminded me of Freddy Krueger. Got the Freddy Krueger sweater.
Wait, didn't they mention that they unknowingly, like 10 years ago, took a picture like that, and they were wearing the same? Yeah, I think so. Guys, if you're on here, comment if I'm correct, or you know, if you watch the replay. I think they mentioned to us that 10 years ago or quite some time ago, they wore the same shirts.
Oh, wow.
And it was just cool. Like, oh, shit, we did that for our live session, you know?
It's cool. And I remember before they dropped it, they wanted it for Valentine's Day because they wanted to release the song on Valentine's Day.
Okay.
And it's cool because they made little Valentine's Day cards. They posted it, and the song's called Buzzkill. And there's a picture of Brian holding a beer, and it says, "I want to kill some beers with you." And I lost my shit because I thought that was like the funniest thing ever.
How genius is that, though?
I'll see if I can find it right now.
Yes, dude, you got it, dude. You know, I think I remember seeing that too, but find it, dude.
I'm gonna find it right
How
now.
genius is that, you know? Guys, remember, all of this is about having fun and enjoying the moments that you have with your bandmates. You know, that's, like I always tell everybody, that's the dream. Yes, dude.
And
See,
then
that's so fucking cool.
They made another one.
Oh my god, that is so cool.
So cool. But yeah, awesome dudes. Very, very chill, very laid back.
Right, such laid back dudes produce such a hard, big, massive sound. So cool, man. So here we go. King Collapsia, Buzzkill.
Hey guys, we're King Collapsia, and we're live from Letdown.
I wait.
Yes, dude. I can just picture driving a car all fast, like, dude, that's funny.
Just running over shit.
Yes, dude.
The monster truck.
Running away from the cops. Yes, dude. This is my favorite part right here, John. The next part. Right here, look.
What tuning were they in?
I don't know.
They're
I don't think they're
pretty
too. No, I don't think they're too low. If you're on the stream or on the replay, let us know what tuning you're in. I think it's standard. No? I only say that because the note's very defined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. He was using the fuzz pedal, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's the sound right there.
That's the sound. Yeah. Ooh, but that's so cool, man. Just picture at a night, like a bar, and they're on, and you're just having a good time. Like, that's so fucking cool, man.
So while someone's getting their ass kicked. That's what I pictured. Just a bar fight.
Yes.
People.
While people are still dancing in the
I know,
background.
right?
Yeah, dude. Oh, that's such a badass riff, dude. And that's a bass guitar. Look at that drum cam shot. No bullshit, too. Just I remember that last shot where you see his right here, John, where you see the. Look at the very last shot. Look. There. Look. Let me show you again. Just look how his hands are open. Look. Oh, like I like shots like that. Like that to me is like us trying to be creative visually. That's like
It makes it look huge.
Yeah, dude. So, dude, you did a badass job shooting him, man. That was so cool, man. King Collapsia. So, King Collapsia, you killed it, man. For a two-piece, I hope you guys keep going. I've had a lot of good comments for the King Collapsia one. You know, especially because there's two people.
Yeah.
You know, so that and then I hope they inspire everyone who wants to be in a band, but can't find 4 or 5 other members. Like, fuck it, do it. Even if it's just 2 people, you can still fucking make badass music, and they're a prime example of it.
Yeah.
So here we go. So we're moving on to Letters from Wolves. So this one does hold something special with me, and I have to give a very big shout out to Brian from Letters from Wolves. When we were closed, right? Because Let Down was closed for several years, and I would take a project here and there, but there was nothing really of where I was working too much. I'd maybe do like 1 project a year, and it was just something very simple, you know. But Brian approached me a little bit towards the beginning of our new endeavor, John, and he was the one like, hey, you know what? I've gotten some good compliments of how you work. You know, I would love to work with you. You know, I have some songs that I need to have mixed. So at that time, I was like, you know what? I'll take that project on. You know, come on. So I was like, yeah, Brian, I would love to. Right. So talked on the phone. I was like, yeah, well, send me the mixes like this, and he sent them down. And when I heard what he sent me, he literally lit a match under my ass, bro. It was the match that I needed to get all this shit going again, man. And I have to give credit where credit's due. It has to do with Brian and how talented his music sounded and how talented he was. Because at that time, Adam wasn't part of the band just yet.
Right.
They were just an instrumental band at the time. But I do have to say thank you to Brian, because he's the one who the immense talent that he entrusted with me to mix, right? He's the guy that Letters from Wolves is the band that got me back into saying I want to do this again. And that's when I spoke to you and said, like, hey, do you want to start it again? And you were very supportive, so I thank you for that, man. Like, I really do thank you for that. But yeah, Brian, if you're listening, if you hear on the replay, like, I'm saying thank you, and the shit that they're starting to put out now is amazing. And I'm starting to see their growth from where they were to where they're going. And I've been privileged to see where they're going. And they're about to release some stuff that's going to blow people away, man. And Adam is fucking killing it. And his vocals are fucking amazing. And it fits the style. And I think he found a great place, But I know Letters from Wolves also holds a special place for you. Why?
So David and I go back to Ira the Machine. So I've known David for a long time, and when they came in, so this is just like a running joke that we would do in Ira. We would always pick on David. We'd always joke with him, and he would always be the butt of all the jokes. And he would try to come back at us with like a snarky remark or something, but it was just funny, and it made it just made that whole vibe for the band. So when these guys came, it's like nothing changed, because David was still the butt of the jokes, and they were still shitting on him, and then I started chiming in, and it just made me feel remember the good times that we had. So yeah, David's an awesome guitarist.
Yes.
So all of them. This was also they had just gotten Adam, right? Or
I believe so. Yeah.
Or they had
relatively new.
Yeah. And for a fairly, and I don't want to say they're a new band, but for the members being newer,
yeah,
they're making their dent already.
Yes.
So they're out there, they're grinding, they're hustling. So
it shows.
Yeah, but these guys are also all awesome musicians. So
I remember too, John, when because I've worked with David countless times now.
Yeah,
with Ira the Machine and
Hallowed. Yeah.
It was really cool to see you connect with an old friend.
Yeah.
I saw you light up, bro. And I saw David light up too. And I remember that particular session was just fucking fun.
Yeah.
Like it, yeah, the music was great, but I think we knew we were going to capture something great, but yeah. I think we all were just having such a blast, man. And it was cool to see you light up like that. 'Cause
yeah.
I think it had been some time, But
yeah, I hadn't seen. I would see David here and there, but I think that was like one of the really first times where we actually got to hang out and catch up.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that
because I think we only did like 2 takes. Well, I think we did warm up 2 takes, and then I think the rest of the time was just hanging out, huh?
Yeah.
I think it was just the rest of the time, from what I recall, was just hanging out, talking music, catching up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was cool to see you reconnect with a good friend, man. And when David came in too, because I think you were a little late that day.
Yeah.
If I recall. So it was just cool to David fucking cool as shit, man.
Sorry, David. We're still gonna shit on you.
But I'm not. I love you, dude. It's
we
cool,
love you, man. You know we mean well. So.
Nah, it was cool. It was like like a reunion
Yeah.
that day, and it was cool, man. And then seeing what Adam brought vocally,
Yeah.
and then watching Brian's wife fucking kill it on drums.
And I think that's when he said that, or I think she mentioned that Brian was the reason she came out of retirement.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. He goes, yeah. No, but again, like just to see what, I'm really glad that we get to see we get to be a part of this band's beginning because they're going fucking places, man.
Yeah.
You know.
And they hit the gas pedal. They're
did,
not
dude.
they're
No,
not
fuck no, dude.
taking their time.
And I'm really being serious when I say like the music that they're about to release is gonna blow fucking people away. The music they've already released, is fucking amazing. But they're still like gas pedal, full throttle. They're fucking killing it, man. And I'm glad that I hope they come back and do a couple more live performances. But yeah, Letters from Wolves, man. It was I remember that day was just fun. You know what it's supposed to be, just fun.
Yeah.
You know. So here we go. So Letters from Wolves, Gift of Hate, roll it.
Hey guys, we are Letters from Wolves, and we're live from Let Down.
And I also remember that this project was a little different because they don't have a bass player.
Oh, that's
So
right. Yeah.
We adjusted the positioning of the bands.
We backlined the bass, right?
Yeah, I was like, why is Brian on the left side?
That's right.
But I forgot.
So we spread them out evenly.
Yeah.
That's right. But they're so aligned with the backing track that you can't even tell there's no bass player for now. Oh, so badass. Oh, I remember that fucking shot. How they transition.
Yeah, that
oh,
was badass.
that was cool. Oh, I love this breakdown right here.
You're just a fucking coward.
Yes.
See, there Adam goes talking shit to David again.
Oh, do you know what? And David's a badass performer. I fucking love the way he gets into it, bro. Oh, yeah, okay.
And I will make sure that you'll never get what you wanted all along. The box is waiting in your grave. Come on, won't you step inside? I can't imagine my whole life with you here by my side. I will make sure that what you receive is a bullet for
Fuck yeah. He's such a badass fucking drummer, dude. Ah. Dude, look at David fucking kills it, bro. Him and Brian make a good duo.
Yeah.
I will make sure that you'll never get what you wanted all along. The box is waiting
Man, Anna's voice just fits. Oh, so good, dude.
And this is just another example of it. It's just a really well-written song.
Yeah. Yep.
I think to answer your question, I think this is when we started using the black curtains. I don't know if it was in the one before.
It was in Chile.
It was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it, dude.
And that was a good one too because so in the summer it's really fucking hot.
Yeah.
So when we have the shoots that happen like in the winter time, and I think this was November, December, around there. You know, it's hot. It's still hot in here, but when you go outside, it's fresh.
Yeah, it feels nice.
So,
yeah.
Nice little
I remember.
change.
No, I remember. Just I think at this time too, me and you are realizing what we need to do as how would you say it? Like helping people create content.
Yeah. That's when we knew, but this is when it like started clicking. Like, oh, this is what we have to start doing.
Yeah. And I think by this time we found our stride, and you know what? For me too, at this time, I think I started. I felt us enjoying it more now, because when we first started, like we truly didn't know what we were doing.
Yeah.
So we were always nerve wracked. Like, fuck, we don't want to fuck up. We don't want to get a bad shot. We don't want to make the bands look bad. But I think by this time we already knew what we need to do.
But also, I think that we were realizing, like, fuck it, we're having fun. Why are we gonna
exactly
be worrying all the time? And
exactly,
I'm a really big overthinker, and I always make up situations that probably don't even matter or that people aren't even gonna care about. And that's when I started realizing, yeah, like, no one gives a fuck. Have fun, enjoy what you're doing, and it'll come out that way.
It'll translate, yeah.
Yeah,
I agree, man. And I think because we already knew what to do. We knew our lanes. We knew our shots. We knew our camera settings. We knew the microphone positions, everything. And then it was more of us starting to understand, like, let's get creative with the shots, you know. But we already knew what we had a good grasp of what we needed to do, you know.
And now that we have our little system, so like I was mentioning, every video that we do, I try to find something new, or I try to end it a different way, or I try to keep it a certain way. So I think this is where I really started experimenting with like the lighting and how the person looks in front of it.
Yeah.
So I was, like I said, I had the structure. Now what can I do to make it better?
Yeah.
So this is the one where I left the smoke machine. So we always turn on the smoke machine. We let the fog settle for like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, 5-10 minutes. Yeah.
So what happened is I turned it on, and it blew, and it was blowing the fog. So
but it blew for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, but
straight.
I forgot to toggle the switch off, and I went back into the control room, and when we were ready, we opened the door, and just this huge. It looked like someone hotboxed it for like 5 hours, but it came out really cool, and it worked out in our favor because the style of My Darling May, it worked. Yeah.
And I remember seeing My Darling May, for me, represents the new scene that's coming, like the new generation. There you go. You know, because they're a little bit on the younger side, and we had been working with a little bit, older. And when they came in, and when you mentioned, hey, they're going to come in, I was so excited to get them in, because I think they had just released a music video for this song, I believe. And when they came and they played it, man, it's just so catchy. Yeah. It's just so catchy. And I remember seeing the drummer just so into it, loving what he's doing. And then it's cool because they're the next generation leading this whole new wave of the scene in El Paso, you know, and they're so fucking good.
And it's cool because I
So
like
good.
how even though they are a younger band, they're following the style that they want to do.
Exactly.
And I remember when I was still barely in the scene, we were trying to do what was how do I explain it?
Popular?
Like, not, I guess so, yeah. Like just trying to keep up with the trends. But now there's so much diversity in all the bands that are coming out.
Yes.
That doesn't even matter anymore.
Oh yeah, no, they're doing what they want to do. And for being, you know, a younger generation, dude, they have their shit together.
Yeah.
They sound so fucking good. And I remember when I was mixing, I was like, oh yes, it's so catchy. You know, I'm so grateful that they came. And it just looks cool, man. I mean, and even though you screwed up on the smoke machine, like it worked towards the benefit of the song.
I did it on purpose. I know I didn't turn it off.
It just looked cool. I remember we opened the door like, and they were like, oh shit.
So now every time I turn on the smoke machine, Hex always makes it a point. Make sure to turn off the fucking smoke machine, John.
But the smoke machine honestly adds such an ambience.
It does.
That at first all the bands are like, huh? And we're like, just let it settle. And then they walk in. And like,
I'm a prime example of that. When he bought the fog machine, I made fun of him so much because I said it looks like a fucking 6th grade middle school dance. And I'm like, what the hell is this? Were we going to prom or something? And then I ate my own words because then I saw how it came out on camera. And I'm like, all right, it looks badass. So
on camera, I don't know, because again, we're not videographers. We're not. But on camera, it looks so good. It spreads the light. It scatters the light. It just does such a cool job. And I think My Darling May is when we learned the power of it, of how if we go a little bit more, you know, it can actually look pretty cool. But My Darling May, thank you for coming in, man. You blew me the fuck away. The song is so catchy. It's the intro, and then you got a good chorus, you know. Keep it up, man. And I hope when you guys release another EP that you guys decide to come back, man, because I'd be more than happy. We'd be more than happy to fucking shoot another session with you guys, man. So here we go. My Darling May, Garden Song.
Hello, we're My Darling May, and we're live from Letdown.
yeah, the shot of the drummer. He was hitting the shit out of it.
I love it, dude. But it's in the mix, it's so balanced. Yeah, I like it, dude.
Oh yeah, look how much fog is in there.
I love it, dude.
But it worked out
Looks
badass.
like a sun. It fits the song.
And that's where I was experimenting with the lighting, the cameras and stuff.
Last night. Oh, dude. Such a good song.
You didn't say too much. A vision of you in a garden. You look so sad when you glance back. I knew you had to say something, but you did not seem to have the words.
Oh, look at that, dude. That man. Oh. So good. Oh, dude, I feel like I'm being taken back to that time. But, oh, this is so cool, man.
And I remember they were genuinely excited.
I see why, man. It's such a good song.
Again, thank you guys for everyone who's stopping by, who's chatting with us. We really appreciate it. Keep it coming.
I just feel like I'm downtown hanging out. Like, such a good song, dude.
So they just said right now they wanted to do a different song, but the rest of the band wanted to do Garden Song, but he says that they were right.
Oh,
So yeah, good choice, man.
I'm glad you did Garden Song because I'm almost sure that they released that as like an official video, but I genuinely like that song, so I'm glad.
It's a good song.
I sort of like when bands do the songs that I like because I get to like witness it in person, like as a fanboy. It's fucking cool, man. But My Darling May, man, keep it up, dude. You guys are fucking badass. You guys represent the new generation coming in, man, and you guys sound so fucking good. You know, so keep it up.
All right, so our next one is Collide the Gemini. So if you notice in the back, it's a dog. So I'm pretty sure if you guys have played a show with this band, you've seen it, and I think that dog is getting pretty famous.
Yes. Yeah.
And it was just so cute because when they were performing, it was just chilling behind the drum set.
Yeah.
It was just chilling, and it had protection. And it was just like, it was cute, and it just threw me off that like we should have got the dog in the video. I think
tried.
we did.
I remember I tried, but oh man, it's crazy because I'm so grateful because we're doing this. We get to meet so many cool fucking people, man.
Yeah.
And I remember Collide the Gemini when they come in because, you know, we came in with fresh friendships, and I've never met them before, and they were just cool as fuck, man.
And I know Brian, the drummer, he's also another one that went full circle from my time when I was at UTEP, because I remember him on the drum line too. We were kind of going back and forth, but
oh, that's cool.
We were sharing stories, but it's like how do we not remember like crossing paths or anything like that?
Yeah.
So it's always cool to see them in a different setting.
Oh yeah. You do cross those paths, and you just realize like, damn, life's crazy, man.
Yeah. And then Chris was another awesome guitarist. I think on this one they said that the bassist couldn't make it, and was he filling in for?
That's right, I believe he.
Or am I mistaking it for someone else? We
No.
worked with so many bands that if I confuse you guys with someone, I apologize. And trying to remember.
You know what? No, I believe you're right, John, because we wanted to do another song.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, you know what, we'd be down. Well, we're still in the process of learning. I think you're right.
Okay.
Because
and if it wasn't you guys, then sorry.
No, it was. I no. Now that you said, you're correct. Because I remember we were Collide the Gemini. You blew us away, and we were fortunate enough to have enough time because we didn't have to like just take one better. Everything was good, so we were like, well, we're done. Like it was. You guys showed up professional. You guys sounded fucking badass. Both takes were the shit, and then we were done in like 45 minutes, 30. So we were like, well, do you guys want to do another song? And yeah, you're right, dude. And I remember they're like, oh, you know what? We'd be down, but we're still in the process of learning. And yeah, you're right. I think you're right. But that's just a testament to you guys of how good you guys were. That we were asking you, let's do another song. You know.
And it's cool because this is the left-handed drum set, and then since there was only 3, I had the guitar and the bass, and then you just had the drums.
That's right. And again, here's a man. It's crazy, John. Now that I think about it, that again, because we don't get to see. I mean, we see the videos, but we don't get to enjoy them like this, guys. Like, you don't understand how fucking cool this is for. Like, it's fucking cool, man. And we've done a lot of 3-piece bands.
Yeah.
I just realized that now that we're like actually seeing
The numbers are becoming odd.
Yeah, but the three-piece band sounds so fucking good.
Yeah.
They have their shit together, man. Anyways, wow. So yeah, Collide the Gemini. I remember, it was a blast, and I hope you guys, if you guys, when you release another EP or demo album, and you need help promoting it, fucking come back, man, because you guys blew us away. And I remember just being around cool fucking guys, man, and we just had blast. And again, it was one of those things like, fuck, I don't want it to end like this. It's so cool, you know. But here we go. Collide the Gemini, Take to the Skies.
What's up, guys? We're Collide the Gemini, and we are live from
Let Down.
Oh, I remember this, John. The drummer's amazing.
Yeah.
He's the glue of the band. Because they're all great. But the drummer is just, he's so in the pocket. Yes, dude. Oh, hell yeah. So, he's singing and tapping.
Yeah. That's hard.
How crazy is that, dude? And he's in time. Oh. Dude. Wow. Is this cool? I'm blown away, dude. Seamless, bro. Oh.
Yeah, that feel that he does at the end, that was crazy.
Actually, I really like this part.
So, I think Chris, I don't know if he works there or if he just does lessons. I know he's with Soundstage 9 in some capacity.
Okay.
And I think when I was looking at their profile, they had a bunch of kids and a bunch of people that were recording that end part. And it came out really, really cool.
Oh, it's beautiful. No, I mean, that just fucking talented musicians.
Yeah.
That we have the privilege to fucking work with.
Yeah.
How cool is that, dude? So, Collide the Gemini, man. Keep it up, dude. You guys sound fucking badass, man. So here we go. So we're gonna move into Honey.
What's up, guys?
Wait, hold on.
What's up, guys? We're
Honey and Verosa. So I remember with these guys, we just had a fucking blast, dude. Like, they were so good, and they just came so ready to have a good time. Sometimes, like I get, sometimes we get bands that are a little nervous.
Yeah.
You know, these guys were not. It was cool, man. I remember, like, fuck yeah, like, let's just do this shit, and oh, it was cool, dude. And they had their song. Their song is so catchy. You know, they had it put together. And I remember just like being excited from because I'm excited on all of them, but for this one I was excited from the get go because they were all just fucking let's do this shit.
Yeah.
You know, it was cool, dude.
And they were all really cool guys, very very easy to talk to. So yeah, I mean this one came out awesome as well.
Did they use a click on this one?
I think the drummer was playing with in-ears.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So
Yeah.
oh, that's right. They brought their rigs, and I remember I was like, "Hey, do you want me to route it in?" They're like, "Nope, we got everything ready. Just plug this shit
That's
in."
right, because he was using his laptop.
Exactly, dude. See, and that's a testament to the professionalism that they already know what they need to do, you know, and they just show up and fucking do it. They don't waste time guessing.
Yeah.
It's fucking cool, man. Professionalism. So here we go. Honey and Verosa, strawberry, and I love the fucking intro. With the you're gonna see right now with the toms.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's fucking cool, dude. I remember when I was mixing it, I was like, hell yeah, this is cool.
What's up, guys? We're Honey and Verosa, and we're live from Letdown.
Dude, I love that beat on fucking drums. That sounds good, dude. Oh, they were one of the bands that said, we don't want to use headphones, huh?
Yeah.
I think there's the drummer, huh?
Yeah, because I don't.
He has a click, I think.
And they really don't need the headphones, because if the drummer's playing to the click,
Yeah,
they just
true.
follow him.
Yeah.
But you know what? I kind of like that. That a lot more bands are getting away from using the headphones.
Yeah.
Because then it still keeps that live feeling.
He sounds so good, though. I remember he was one of the ones when I was mixing the vocals, like, fuck, he sounds good, dude. Because he's switching between screaming and singing, and it's just seamless, bro. I remember getting some cool fucking drum shots. And they're really tight, bro.
Yeah.
Dang. He's such a good singer, man.
It's always cool too, because when we're filming, I can hear all the instruments, but I can never hear the vocals.
Yeah.
Or if they're screaming, I can barely faintly make out what they're going, but it's cool to hear it in context and along with everything else.
Dude, it's a really good mix, bro. It's a really good song. Dang. Oh, I think this shot's the shit, bro. Right there. Dude, I remember when editing was, dude, fuck yes. When editing was done, and again, like how you said that you're trying to capture like better moments on camera. That's one of them, bro. That fucking dude. Let me rewind that shit. Where is it? Right there. Wait, right there, right now. Dude, that looks fucking cool,
Yeah.
bro. That looks so good.
And then once we get to funeral joke, that's all I was doing, is just trying to focus the shots on the lighting and
Yes.
how but it also helped that the band presented themselves that way. And
Oh yeah, no, I
I'll
mean
talk a little bit more when we get to that one.
that's all about. But for Honey and Verosa, that's all about their performance too, and how they get into it,
Yeah.
and how fucking good they sound, and how the performance is part of the music, you know. And I'm glad that we've got to see like singers who fucking go above and beyond. I love that shit, dude, because if you're gonna be a singer in a band,
You have to.
You have to
You
be the
have to.
singer in the fucking band, dude. You're, for better or worse, you're the fucking. You're not leading the band, but you are the fucking face of the band.
Yeah.
So you better fucking bring it, bro. And Honey and Rosa is one of them where dude, it just so the confidence he projects, just fucking cool, man. Like
Yeah.
it's cool as shit, dude. So, Honey and Rosa, fuck yeah, man. Nothing but good memories on that one, dude. So Ascensionism, John. What do you remember about that? So how should we do this one? Because this one's broken up.
So, Ascensionism was the first band that did the 3 videos with us. So,
Talk about what we were trying to do with how we're growing how we're starting to grow what we're offering bands.
So at the beginning, we were, kind of reaching out to the bands. We were asking them to do one song. So at the time, we were trying to build our catalog. So this is where we started coming up with our tiering options. So we had the 1 video, and then we had the 3 videos. So Ascensionism was the first one that chose to go that route. So we gave them the full package. We gave them the videos. We did an interview with them. We had some B-roll. So we really gave them the full package that they wanted. And I know we had about a month. We had our meeting. We discussed what we wanted, and we had about a month before we're actually going to start the project, because we knew it was going to be a big project too. So when they came in, they were just so excited, and they were so grateful. And I think this was another band where at first they were kind of nervous because they didn't know what to expect. But once we started rolling with everything, they killed it, and they have their shit together. So they're I want to say a fairly not brand new band, but an upcoming band, a newer upcoming band. But once you hear their performance, you'd be like, holy shit, you could have fooled me, because the drums to the guitars to the vocals, like everyone had their shit down, and it was so cool to. It's always good to work with bands that know what they're doing, how they want to do it, and they're always consistent. And this is another band that showed us that.
Yeah. Now, in the effort of time, not effort, but in the presence of time, we're only going to watch one of the songs. But this is the first session where we started realizing how me and John can up our game, how we can offer bands something more, so that their fans get to know them, their fans get to relate to them, their fans get to see them as musicians. So I remember that when we released this, because this isn't a set of songs, this isn't a song, this isn't even a set of songs, it's a whole package that you truly get to know who this band is, man.
And not even just with this one, but when we were putting together, we gave them another interview, and we were really trying to help promote these guys, because like I said, we wanted to help them out as best as we can, and we wanted to give them that experience too. So the way we structured this video is we had the song, and then we transitioned to an interview. So we had the guys here in the tracking room, and then I was in the control room, and we were kind of going back and forth. So we'll play like a little clip of it, so you guys can kind of see what we were doing. But I was really happy with how this one came out.
No, this one, it was when we finished the final product, John, and when you sent me the final revisions, I forgot that I had worked on this, and I was just watching it like as a viewer. And it was cool to see, because I was slowly starting to like, I like these guys. Yeah. Not only do I'm headbanging to their music, but I like how cool they are as people. You know, which segues a potential listener into supporting you, listening to your music, buying your merch, so on and so forth. Yeah. And this project, John, when you finished the final edits and you sent them to me, oh, dude, you did such a good job of fucking editing it, bro, that when I was at work, I would just play it. And
I think this is where I was kind of getting my groove in editing the videos. Like when to put a transition, where to cut here.
Yeah.
Really focusing on the songs.
Yeah, I know. And aside from that part, they were all so fucking cool, dude.
Yeah. So
I remember they were just like in such a good mood that it made their performance even better. And because we shot 3 songs that day, right? Yeah, we shot 3 songs. We filmed 3 songs, so it was a couple of hours, right?
we were here majority of the day.
Yeah, we were here a couple of hours.
But that day for us was nonstop because we had to be filming
Yes.
from start to finish. So
Yeah.
we were really working hard that day. But before we get into it, this is also where I was learning because this is our first like real interview that we did.
Oh yeah.
So instead of coming up with like the boring questions, like just
What's your?
how did you guys meet?
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So I really wanted to focus on, like you were mentioning right now, getting the audience to know who they are. So I was really focusing on good questions.
Yes.
And if you guys get a chance, go watch their full performance on our channel.
Yes.
It's all there. So just to honor what we're doing for everyone, we'll only do one song from Ascensionism.
Yeah.
We'll play a little bit of the interview so you guys can kind of see what we were doing, how we were adding, because that's essentially what we were doing. We were trying to keep what we have, but now what else can we include as part of this package?
So and if you're a band that's ever questioned like, hey, should I go work with these guys? Should I maybe message them about a Live from Letdown session? This session is the one that you need to watch, because you get to see everything that we offer as a package, because this is the first one where we realized how much we can help the bands promote themselves, how much that we can help the listener learn who the bands are, because at this point we do have a lot of experience under our belt. So we're constantly asking ourselves every day, how can we be better? How can we make the bands look better? How can we make them sound better? How can we promote them better? Because in the end, it's all about you guys. It's about the bands. It's not about us. It's about the bands. So this was one of the first videos where I think we nailed it, man. Especially the way he edited, put it all together. Because it took about a month to put together.
Just about.
Right?
We had a shit ton of footage. I think it's better to have more than not enough. But I just remember going through like all of the videos, and this was a huge file.
Yeah.
It was like 14, 15 gigs.
15 gigs, yeah, I know.
So it took a while, but I remember the day that we released it, we finished. It just so happened that we finished our session early that day, or right on time, and then we threw up the premiere, and the feedback that we got from it, from the band and from everyone who was sharing it,
yes, it was cool.
Made a really big deal about it, and that was a big deal for us because it was
we really tried
our first really large project like this.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit nerve-wracking on our end because doing just one video, that's fine, but this is
a whole package,
a full package. So
okay, before we get into session, I'm going to take Ascensionism. I'm going to take a quick 2-minute break. I'll be right back. Okay.
So again, guys, if you're stopping in, or if you've been watching with us this entire time, thank you guys again for stopping by. We are almost done. We have a few more videos that we need to go through. So again, if you've ever been on a Live from Letdown, if you've ever had an experience with us, let us know in the comments. Drop us a message, and we'll respond to you guys. We always like remembering things that we've done with you guys. We want to keep making memories like this, and this is just our way of saying thank you guys to anyone who's been supportive of us, who's ever walked through our doors and recorded and worked with us. So again, thank you guys. It really does mean a lot. So trying to think what else I remember about this one. I just remember everyone being so tight. And this is also one of the first projects where the drums used Josh. He used his own drum set. So that's another thing too. We wanna make the bands feel as comfortable as they can. So even though we do offer the truth set as like for whatever they need, Josh was mentioning that he felt comfortable using his kit on this one, and it was a huge and a monster kit. So we're really excited to hear this one.
Okay. So here we go. Ascensionism. Nothing but awesome things. Nothing but awesome memories for me. I do remember it being a long day of work, but it didn't even feel like we were working, you know. It just felt fun. And I remember we did that impromptu interview. Yeah. And that shit came out so cool. And that sparked more ideas for us. So yeah, we're continuing to grow here. We're trying to figure out ways to offer content for bands and how we can help you guys at every avenue. So Ascensionism was a big part of that, and we are very grateful for them. So here we go. So we're going to go ahead and watch the first song, Echoes. But I do highly fucking recommend that if you have the opportunity to watch the whole thing through, because it's so good. And you get to know who these guys are truly, man. And you're going to see how fucking cool they are. You know? Damn. Such a good time. So here we go. Ascensionism, Echoes.
Hey, que tranza. We are Ascensionism and we're
so
live
cool,
from
dude.
Let Down.
Such a good performance.
Hey, what's up? We are Ascensionism.
I remember that drum cam shot. We were like, ooh, it's like, whoa.
I also remember, and I think I didn't notice it until after I had sent you the final video, that the blue light on the drums went out.
Oh, yeah. You would never know though.
And I was like, why does it look different?
Yeah.
But I guess I was so caught up in making sure it looked bright that I didn't catch
But it
that.
works.
I know.
Yeah.
But what's weird is we didn't catch that until we finished.
Afterwards, yeah.
I think just because that day was so non-stop, it got past us.
I remember walking away from that, and he's such a fucking badass drummer, dude. Seriously, man, you're the fucking shit, bro. He's such a good drummer.
Part's my favorite.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, right here, dude. Dude, such good songs, bro. I love it. Okay, we're gonna talk about their personalities afterwards. I love it, dude. I remember when you would send me the final edits and I saw that, I was like, yes, John, yes. And then the guitarist writes a lot of the songs now. I remember you'll learn that into the interview if you watch it.
Oh. And I just remember for all three videos, so he's not moving a lot. He's just like into it.
Yeah.
But it fits the dynamic of the band.
No, because he knows his job.
He was in his zone. It was badass. Just
I love it, dude.
Other than him like moving, yep. But he was fucking locked in.
And I remember his kids sounded so good.
Yeah.
Like they were tuned. The cymbals, everything, dude. I love the solo. Here comes the solo. Oh no, you know, here it is, right here. Dude, so fucking good. That guy's such a badass fucking songwriter.
And you'll get to know a little bit more about his writing process in the interview. But seriously, guys, go check it out if you can.
It's so good, dude. Yeah. Check out the interview, man. Dude, he's such a good fucking frontman.
Yeah,
his
he had
fucking
a lot of
screams
energy.
are the but the way he controls, oh, dude, so good, bro. I have a cool story about the bass right now. Oh, dude. Yes, fuck yeah. Okay, do you remember when we DI'd the bass, right?
Okay.
So when we record, sometimes we take the direct signal from the bass because we need as much control as we can. So she was like, remember we were in the control room and we printed the DI and we were hearing playback, and all of a sudden everything sounded like shit, and we're like, what the fuck, like, and she's like, oh, my bad, guys, like, I'm sorry, I'm playing wrong, like, but she wasn't playing wrong. It's because she used a detuner on her pedal board.
I remember.
Right?
I remember that.
But we took the signal before her pedal board.
I remember that.
And I remember because everybody was like, it was looking at her like, why are you playing so bad?
I remember that.
And she was like, oh, I'm sorry, guys, I'm sorry. But she wasn't playing bad. She played fucking badass.
But that stumped us for a while.
Yeah, but it's because, and then she goes like, did you take it from my detuner after or before? And I was like, before. And then that's when we instantly knew, like, boom. Mm-hmm. So in Pro Tools, we put a detuner. We detuned it, and all of a sudden, boom, perfect. But I remember we were just laughing, like, oh my god, see, because we're still learning too. Like, this is a big learning experience for us, and it was cool that we found the solution. But Ascensionism was so put together. I really highly recommend that you go back and you watch the whole fucking full performance with the interview, because you get to see what a real band dynamic looks like, what each individual personality brings, and it's just so fucking cool, man. And you see why they work together, why it works.
Play a little clip of the interview.
Let's do it. So here we go.
All right, so Josh, you guys have just wrapped up your 3 Live from Letdown sessions. So what was your experience like, and how do you feel a live performance captures the essence the way a studio recording could not?
Well, first of all, like, you guys are amazing and you're fun to be around.
So we try to
make everything so
get
easy,
questions that
that make you think.
As the live session and catching everything, like.
And I'm a big fan of hot ones. So that's where I was trying to come up with inspiration for that. So give them really good stuff to talk about.
Man, like, amazing. We had so much fun with you guys, like Letdown Studios. Thank you
your
guys so
questions
much.
are very
we really appreciate everything
intriguing.
You guys did for us, and as far as like the outcome, like, I'm super excited to see what comes out of everything that just happened today. So thank you guys so much.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for coming. We really appreciate it. We've been having a blast so far, so it's always a good time. So again, thank you guys for taking the time to come check with us.
No, thank you guys. We appreciate everything.
This is where I'm trying to learn how to get out of my shell.
And move on to
because I'm just a really shy guy.
Hello.
All right,
Oh,
so
this guy-
Armando,
this guy's
when you
hilarious.
guys are in the middle of
Oh,
writing the
Armando?
song,
Yeah.
what's usually the spark? Is it usually a riff? Is it
I think
a
it's the other
line? Is it a
interview where it's
mood?
like,
Or
what
do
would you
all
guys
just
be
start
doing,
making noise until something starts to feel
after a
alive?
show?
It's
Well, I can't say.
usually a melody or a riff that Joey shows me, and then I'll tell him like, yeah, that's really good, or I'll tell him like, no, that's really not that good. I'll be honest with him, yeah, and so yeah, it usually comes from just like from a riff. It usually starts off with a riff, and then the song starts getting developed from there, and it's usually Joey over here that like composes everything. I just help him arrange it, and tell him like maybe play this part here 4 times, or like let's try this, just minor adjustments. But it's a pretty relaxed, pretty very how can I put it, streamlined process that we use. Yeah.
Awesome. And what do you guys do when you disagree on a part? How do you guys compromise?
Oh, we get in a cat fight.
Okay, dude.
Definitely. So what's usually the compromise when you guys are disagreeing on a riff or something like that?
I guess at that moment, to put it the simplest way, it's just like a battle of egos, I guess, and the prevailing ego will win the way the song will go, I guess. But it's not that hard, man. We usually pretty like we bounce ideas off each other, and we all try and make sure that everybody's happy with the end result, So, yeah, I'm making it sound a lot worse than it is.
As bands usually always do.
Yeah.
So that's what we do with the interviews. So check out the full video so you guys can get to know the band a little bit more.
Yeah, so we divvy up the questions for the members of the band. So, but this it really is a fucking badass full session, full performance. So if you have a chance, I really do highly recommend you guys check out Ascensionism.
Hello.
All right, so our next one is the Sunday Scaries. So Will is a good he's a good friend of mine, my coworker. So when we first met, we were talking about like our musical backgrounds and everything. And funny story, I didn't know that he was in a band quite a while ago, quite a while ago, called the Royalty. So they're really well known around El Paso. So again, another like full circle.
They were huge, man.
Yeah.
They were pretty good.
So I told him, hey man, like, if you ever want to do a Live from Letdown, let me know. And so he does everything by himself. I know for this project he was just going to do it by himself. He was talking how he was going to have someone play along with him. I'm not sure if it was on drums or like another guitar or keyboard or whatever, but he ended up deciding to just do the video himself. So he has a very unique style, and it's really good. And I remember when he showed me his music, I was like, man, this is fucking awesome, dude. You have to come and do a video with us.
Mm-hmm.
This one came out awesome, and it was another one where we finished one because the original intention was only to do one video, and then we finished one and we're like, let's do another one. Yeah. And then he did that one, and then we're like,
let's do another.
You want to do a third one? Yeah. So this one was really
so
cool.
good.
Yeah.
This is the one where I love that he brought a different genre for our portfolio.
Yeah.
And he fucking killed it, dude. He's so talented, man. And I remember watching him perform, because this time during this one it was 2 cameras and 1 person, which we had never done. Mm-hmm. So me and John were like, okay, well, let's have fun with it. And just seeing the passion that he has when he's singing, man, is very inspiring. And I remember, when he was done with the first one, I was telling you, like, hey, tell him to do another one, like, because it was just so fucking good, dude. And if you have an opportunity, here's another one where we did a full performance with an interview, and you really get to know him not only as a performer, but you get to know him as a person. And he has so much fucking potential behind him, because he's so fucking talented, that I, again, watched the full video, because, in in the to respect time, just gonna do one song. But man, watch the full fucking performance because you get to see who the Sunday Scaries is, who Will is as a performer.
Yeah.
And all three of his songs are so good.
And it's cool too because I remember there was a point where we didn't know whether this was going to happen or not because he had told me that he hurt his hand. So
that's right, yeah.
he wasn't able to play for a while. So, I said, oh, no worries, man. You rest up, take care of your hand so that way you're at your full potential and just let me know when you're ready. And then one day he's like, hey, man, I'm all good. I'm like, oh, shit, wow. So it worked out in our benefit. So, yeah, man, this one came out awesome.
Fuck yeah, his style is really good, dude. So here we go. The Sunday Scaries. Pirate jokes.
I'm Will. This is the Sunday Scaries, and I'm live from Let Down.
I remember hearing while I was mixing, I was like, dude, it sounds so cool.
It's just you with all this condensation.
Such a good voice, John.
Clouded mind with all the time you need. Your alcohol is just your congregation. Standing guard at the edges of your brain. Stop feeding me cocktails and heroes and tall tales. Stop feeding me cocktails and heroes and runaways. You call you and made me laugh. Red corner through cocktails, heroes.
I remember the dynamics in the songs is what got me. Yeah. It's so up and down, but it's crafted in a way where it captivates you. Oh, fuck, it's cool, man.
And you could tell he was letting loose, too.
Yes. Yeah.
Because at first he was kind of a little tense up.
Yeah. No, but that's what a true performer does.
Yeah.
When it's time to go, it's time to go. You know? How you act when you're not performing is totally different from when you're performing, man. He's a true artist.
And I remember he was telling me that he was a little nervous before. So once we started giving him alcohol, and I started letting loose.
Uh-huh. I remember the amp he brought too just sounded so good. Remember? And I loved how he used the stage. How he walked around. Oh.
It's easy money, but it's easy to lose. I wasn't funny, so what did you do? So feed me cocktails, heroes and tall tales. Stop feeding me cocktails and heroes.
And I think this is the one where we actually had the headphones on when we were recording him. So I think this is the first time where I actually heard everything happening.
Oh, I think so, yeah. Look at the distance from the mic, and it still works, man. Because his performance is a whole performance. It's not a single instrument; it's all together.
All right, guys, we are here with.
Oh, that's so awesome.
So we did the same thing on this one. We gave him the interview, had him do another song, went back to another question. So we kind of followed that little format for this one. So
yeah. And I think that I think that formula is so cool because you get to not only do you get to see the artist perform, you get to know them as individuals slash because the questions that you're asking him are not like, "Oh, what's your favorite song?" Like it's fucking cool, man. You're going in depth with the questions, man, and I think again it benefits the artist because the viewer gets to know them.
Yeah.
You know, and it's pretty cool. So if you get an opportunity, just like Ascensionism, watch the full episode of the Sunday Scares because you're going to get to know not only the great music that he makes, but why he makes it, what motivates him, things like that, man. And it's really cool as a listener. So here we go. So we do break them down into individual performances. We've already because of time, we're going to go from Ascensionism, Sunday Scares. We're going to go to Algorithm. Go for it, Joe.
So, Algorithm, Dylan, he is. I've known him since he was a little kid, man. He's my one of my best friends' little brother. He's like my little brother, and I remember he always grew up loving rap and hip hop and lo-fi and all that stuff. So, I would always hear him making beats at his house and everything, and finally one day I was like, you know what, dude, we need to get this guy on here. Yes. So this is our first hip hop style that we've ever had, and man, he flows so well when he raps, and it's just so cool, and it's awesome to hear it, and he sounds like Eminem.
No, I remember, you're right, dude, because I remember he commissioned me to master one of his tracks, right? So I mastered it, he sent them back the final. So then when he came, he did the same song that we worked together on. And I remember when we were done shooting, like, he sounded so fucking close to the recording that he sort of fooled me. I thought it was backing tracks.
Yeah.
Right? And that he was just like pantomiming. Is that the word?
Yeah.
Lip syncing. But fuck no, man. Dude, Dylan is the shit, bro.
And he's got a very strong energy when he performs. So I've seen him a couple of times, and he just has like he's got this swagger to him, and it's so cool, and all the power to him, man.
No, he's an amazing lyricist. You know, he does have a true talent for the genre that he's working in, man. And like I said, when I heard him, I was like, it took me a while to like, did he fucking sing that, or is that the actual track? Yeah. But I do remember the day of when he came, I was like, hey man, like, is there any way you can get the song without the vocals? Because we want you to perform it. Like, we don't want you just to lip sync or just yell over like all the other rappers do nowadays. They just yell over what they already recorded. So he was like, fuck yeah. So he was like, give me a couple minutes. So he called his homie.
No, he called Jack, right?
I think he called Jack, but then Jack was a little bit busy.
Oh, okay.
And then, so he called one of his homies. And yeah, he bounced it with without the vocals, and then sent it. Boom, boom. We uploaded it in Pro Tools, and he just fucking killed it, bro. And I genuinely fucking like this song, dude. Like, the way you put the lyrics together, the chorus. When I mastered his mix, I was like head bobbing. I was like, oh shit, this is a badass fucking song, dude. So Dylan, keep it up, man. You're fucking badass, dude. You sound good. The performance you brought that day, you would have fooled me. It could have been a backing track, man. That's how good you were. That's how spot on you were. That's how your vocal rhythm was in the pocket.
And he kept in a couple of parts of his vocals as doubles.
Yeah, a little couple doubles.
But you couldn't tell because he
him,
does it so consistently that you can't even tell that there's a double. Yeah. Well, you can tell there's a double, but you can't tell that he's off or he's pushing, pulling. He's on it, man.
He's on it, man. And then what's cool is that this song is such a catchy song that I was just like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, man, it's one of those moments where you realize, like, fuck yeah, you get to do this shit, you know? So Dylan, known as Algorithm, here we go. Algorithm, Gravity.
Hey guys, I'm Algorithm, and I'm live from Letdown.
What did he say at the beginning? I'm high from letdown.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Gravitate to the game.
Dude, I like this song.
Hey, but they don't even know my name. But they will by the end of the day. Hey, hey, gravitate to the game. They don't even know my name. But they will by the end of the motherfucking day. Hey, hey. Tired when I'm flying, going 95 down the highway. I'm trying to vibe. Fuck it, if I'ma do this life shit, I'ma do it my way. Fuck this whole world sideways. By the time they started screaming, I'm bleeding. I'm trying to figure out just what the heathen in
that's
me
all
really
live, John.
feels when I'm digging in steel with his blade up
He's
to
so
your
in the
chin, trying to
pocket.
steal your emotions just to feel this is real. Not a
he's
pill.
always rapping.
You can pop, rather smoke an ounce and put you down like I'm
So
taking
talented.
fucking puppies to the pound. Give a fuck about how it sounds. I'm nasty when it counts, and I hate it when they bounce. Know when
little
I'm a
Winky
freak, had to embrace it every week.
Gravitate.
To the game, they don't even know my name, but they will by the end of the day. Gravitate to the game, they don't even know my name. But they will by the end of the motherfucking day. Fuck it, I'ma rip the sheets. Show the monster in me constantly. You better tread cautious. You don't know me like I do. You an enemy, ho. I attack foes like Fido. If I don't trust you, make your last choice final. Better protect
I love
your
that
neck, but
background
I
he
go
did in the
psycho.
mixes,
Why
too.
don't
I was
you
gonna
go
say
try to
that.
So
fight 'em,
creative,
though?
bro.
Rip your spine up at your fucking throat like Sub-Zero. Make a sign up at your
Dude,
corpse.
genius.
That's what I do to
Genius.
heroes or worse. I'm a villain named Dylan. I've been chilling with a curse, staring at the ceiling fan. Better tie a rope around my throat and jump from it to sing the motherfucking to the game. They don't even know my name, but they will by the end of this motherfucking day. Ay, gravitate to the game. They don't even know my name, but they will by the end of this motherfucking day. Yeah, ay, yeah. I've been thinking about giving up, but I won't, no matter what you say. I wonder if I got what it takes, giving this my all. I met with fate, left them chips off my
I remember
shoulder
when I
at
was
the poker
mixing him.
table. Yeah, I'm loaded, gambling with my soul.
It wasn't
It's
much
fatal.
I
Thought that
needed
I
to
stay
do.
flow like Mr.
Like,
Wick
it
with a
just
quick
sounded
fix, no
so
voting.
good.
Grab that grip and hold it, load it. Pull that trigger and let it go, and do it over and over until they croak it slow. Gravitate to the game. Now I know why I'm still here. I spilled tears and I felt fear, but oh dear, I'm still near. Never gonna get me gone. Persistent with this vision of God, still holding on like Babylon while they babble on. To the game, they don't even know my name, but they will by the end of the motherfucking day.
So catchy. So good, dude. Dylan, you're fucking killing it, man. Don't stop, bro. So good. I remember I was when I finished mastering it and I sent them the final, I would just on the way to work I'd put it on. It's fucking cool, man. It's such a good catchy song, man.
That's cool. And we had originally planned to do an interview with him, but what was it? We couldn't find the footage, or someone.
Yeah, I mean,
someone forgot to push record, or.
I mean, yeah, there is an interview. We'll have to find a creative way to release it, right? Because we lost some of the footage, but we have the audio, and you get to see what a fucking genius Dylan is. So we're gonna have to find a creative way to release it, huh?
We'll find it.
Yeah, we'll find it. We'll find out a cool way because, man, he's so intelligent. He's such a smart guy. The way he articulates himself, and speaks, you get to see like why he has such creative verses. You know, so we gotta find it. We gotta figure out a way to do that, huh? But Jack, that day, thank you for coming on in and helping us out that day. You know, it was cool, man. Your brother's killing it. Yeah. What else, John?
No, so we're at the end. We have one last video to go ahead and watch, and this one is Funeral Joke. So this is another band too that we haven't really worked with, the style. So it's kind of similar in the sound that Dusk Lover has, where it's like it's a very niche style. But with Funeral Joke, it's a little bit more on the heavier side. So I think the genre is called post metal. So unless you've actually have been introduced to that kind of style, you won't really know if someone brings it up. But they have a very unique style too. So it's another song that gradually builds up and everything. But in terms of the way the lighting is in this video, I think this is the one where I was like, yes, this is what I'm gonna start aspiring for every video now. Just because the way they presented themselves on camera, it fits so well, and then the song adds to the atmosphere. So I'm really happy with the way this one came out as well, in terms of the editing and the way that we shot it. So this one was really awesome. And they were such cool guys.
Yeah, it was to do a genre, because this genre is different from what we've done previously, and they just fucking nailed it, man. And her voice is just, it carries so hauntingly, but it just matches the mood of the song. And I remember when we were hearing playback, personally for me, take 1 and 2 were almost identical.
Yeah.
You know, and I remember like, oh, I messed up here, I messed up there. And then they would ask us, what do you think? And we're like, well, we're third party, so we've never heard the song like intimately like this. And they both sound fucking badass.
Yeah.
Like, let's roll with either one. It doesn't matter, you know? And that's usually a good sign, because that means as a band, you have your stuff together. And you're doing a great job of representing who you want to be on stage. So I remember this one. Yeah, it was cool, man. And then when I was mixing it, I got to get a little creative with the reverb tails and the delay trails, and it was cool. And it just fit, man, because her voice just carries so well within the music, because the band is just creating that background for her. And it sounded so good, man. So good.
She had a little pitch shifter on her vocals, huh?
Yeah, I think at one point she clicks
had
in
a
the pitch shift.
Yeah.
And, oh, man, it sounded fucking cool, dude. And so this is another one where we did so a lot of the videos that we're doing now from Live from Letdown include an interview. So again, if you get an opportunity to watch it, watch the whole thing, because not only do you get to hear the amazing music that they're producing, you get to know them as people. And this is a great one to watch in full, because you get to know them as how they work together dynamically, you know. And it was pretty cool. So here we go. Funeral Joke, Waiting for the Wound.
Hey guys, we're Funeral Joke, and we're live from Letdown.
take their time, waiting for the wound, like ships in the night, hazing through the gloom.
I think this is another one where I left the fog machine a little too long, but it worked.
No, I love how the lights look circles.
Yeah, that's why
those lights are actually squares, guys. They're squares.
And the longer I leave the fog machine, the more of that we get.
The more halo you.
Yeah.
For this video, it works fucking perfect, John. Dude, look how it just, it just looks so cool, dude. And then the voice matches the ambience. Oh, dude, so good.
And I remember when I was filming, the way she was moving and presenting herself, it like that. Oh my, that's one of my favorite shots.
Right? Yeah. It matches.
Yeah. So I'm really trying to do it purposefully now.
Yeah. Yes. Fuck yes. So badass.
Lies take the time, waiting for the wound, like ships in the night, hazing through the gloom. I sleep in the ruins.
That's where she kicked the pedal.
And wake up beside you to watch you.
It just fits so perfectly. I love that transition.
This part's really cool right here too. How everyone's just getting into it.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's what it means right there to be a musician bro, on stage. You gotta perform, man. You gotta bring it, dude. I like this. This is my favorite part. Yeah, that sounds so cool. That's my favorite part of the song. The voice just like a blanket. Oh, it's so good, dude.
That's probably my favorite shot.
It looks cool, man. It just fits the mood of the song, where we're going, where the song's trying to take you. The crescendo that they're working up to. Oh, so good. This is cool, man. That we get to enjoy it like this.
And I love how that shot.
And we don't tell bands to do that too.
What?
All right, guys.
Like,
so today we're
to
here.
naturally end the song. They know, like within themselves, how to end it, and it's just so cool.
Mm-hmm.
So with this one, with Funeral Drug, there's another amazing interview that you guys need to, if you have an opportunity, watch it, because you get to learn who they are as a band, how they communicate, how they write, how the dynamics between the band members. Like, it's so cool, man. But today we just wanted to go over, because that's all of them, right, John?
Yep.
Up to now, up to this point. So we're gonna go ahead and offer our closing words, our thanks, and we'll start with John. But we just wanted to celebrate our 1 year anniversary. We wanted to go over all the performances that we've done, and there's actually a lot more, because some bands did multiple songs. So if you have an opportunity, if you go to our YouTube page, we have a playlist, and they're all there. So if you have a chance, check them all out. And there's interviews, there's multiple performances, but we just wanted to come on here and truly say thank you and celebrate all the bands. So we're gonna go ahead and sign off in a little bit, but John's gonna say his final words, then I'll say them, and then we'll sign off.
So just wanted to again to reiterate, thank you guys for tuning in, for giving us an opportunity to make this platform. Again, we truly want to help musicians get their name out there and showcase all of the awesome talent that El Paso has. And it's crazy thinking already from Bloom Waves, which was a year ago, to our most recent one, Funeral Joke. So it's crazy to see how it's building, and then all of the awesome friendships that we've made so far. So I'm glad that when we came back on board, we decided to do this, because it's one of those happy mistakes where you don't expect it to launch off exactly how it did. And when Hex says that we're onto something, we're really seeing it now. We're really seeing this thing come to fruition, and we're so happy and we're so honored to be able to do this for you guys. So again, just thank you guys for everything. If you guys are interested in doing a Live from Letdown, or if you guys know a band that you think would benefit, tell them to shoot us a message. We want to continue building this for as long as we can, and we're not genre specific, so anything. So acoustic to full band to bands like Slipknot, tell them to come in. So we just want to try to continue growing that library that we have of amazing musicians. So again, thank you guys. It truly means the world to us.
Yeah. I mean, getting to sit down and watch them all, was really cool, John. I know if you get an opportunity, check out part 1, and I know part 2 will random pretty long, but it's because we've worked with so many fucking amazing bands, and I cannot express to everyone out there, but especially the bands that have chosen to work with us, that how fucking grateful we are to have done this, to have experienced this with you guys. I cannot believe we're at this point, John, and I can't believe that we've worked with these so many amazing fucking bands, and to see where it started and to see where it's going. I hope bands continue to come and see that we always have their best interests first. It's always about them, and we want to continue doing that, because El Paso has such good fucking music, man. And like I said, if we could just be a little part of it and help you guys, we want to be, because this is our dream. And we decided to make it happen a year or two ago, and we're living it. And when you guys come and we shoot a live session, you don't understand how happy we are. You don't understand how excited it gets us, and it motivates us to put the best that we can to make you look the best that you can, and I hope people see that, because we are really truly fucking trying, man. We want you guys to fucking take off. We want you guys to hit, because there's just so much good music in El Paso, and we want to be a little part of it. If we could just be a little part of it, then we know that we're doing what we need to do to live our dream. And we are living our dream at the moment, and we're very fucking grateful, and we don't take this for granted. At any day, we don't take this for granted. For any band that has come and shared their time with us, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We don't take it for granted, and I hope you know that we give everything that we can for the bands, because that's what Let Down is about. It's always been about that. But it was super cool just to sit down and watch them, huh, John? Like, we got to just sit down and enjoy it as fans, and every time a video come up, all these memories would come flooding back, and this is cool, man. I'm really glad that we figured out a way to celebrate the 1-year anniversary of Live from Let Down. So I'm beyond stoked. I don't know what else to say more because just thank you to everybody. All the comments, all the likes, all the subscribers. They mean the world to us. But more importantly, when you guys do that, it helps expose these amazing bands in this fucking town, and that's what we're about. So that's our mission. We know what we need to do as a studio, and we're gonna always continue to do that. What else, John?
No, just again, thank you for all the support that you guys have given us, and it's really cool to see how far we've come. Even though we had to start from the bottom again, we're making it back. We're making a comeback, and it's coming out even better than I could imagine. So yeah, again, just thank you for all the support you guys have given us, and we're excited to see all of the new upcoming projects that we have, revisiting with bands that we've worked with already, making new friendships with new bands. So it's really cool, and we're so excited to see what's next for us.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I agree, John, 100%. Like, you guys don't know, this is so fucking cool, man, that we get to do this, and that we got to share some time with all the amazing bands, and that we continue to do that. We don't take it for granted. Nope, no way. So with that being said, thank you guys for hanging out. On the recap, we'll go ahead and timestamp all the bands, so that way you can you can jump around in chapters on the recap on YouTube. But we just wanted to come on here, celebrate 1 year of Live from Let Down, because we can't believe it. Like, this is so cool, man. So we're truly grateful. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for the comments, if you commented it, if you liked. But yeah, on the recap, we'll go ahead and put the chapters in for the bands. Make sure to share it too, because again, if your exposure is our exposure, it's a team effort. We're all working together. But I just wanted to say thank you guys. Come on here. Thank you guys so much, John.
Have a good one, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in.
So you guys have a wonderful night. Enjoy your week. Thank you guys for tuning in, and happy 1 year anniversary for Live from Let Down. We'll see what we do for our 2 year anniversary. But thank you guys.